time has come.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jockey, here's Jaina. Welcome back to Zelda 2, let's just get right into it. I want to get a lot done in this recording session since, you know, I'm in the 5th palace of 7, and bad sequel month is over at this point. It's September by the time I'm recording this. So I just want to try and get this over with as quickly as possible, even though I don't want to rush completely, because I still want to show everything in the game off. Anyway, Palace 5. There are, at least according to my map, looking at it, there are a lot of pathways that don't actually eventually lead anywhere, except to keys. Which keys seem to be kind of the theme of this palace. There's a lot of them all over the place. We'll try to pick up the ones we can, but I'm mainly just going to go after what we need to go after, because as you saw, the fairy magic didn't use too much, so I don't mind using it nearly as much. In order to get this key back here, we actually have to backtrack to over here where the key originally was, because we couldn't pick it up while we were a fairy, and turning into a fairy was the only way to get up here in the first place. Generally, the ideal way to do a palace is you get enough experience points in the palace to level up, just of all the tougher enemies you get to kill and all the P-bags that are scattered about. And then you'll get another level up from placing the orb. So generally, the best you can do with the palace is getting 2 level ups, which now I would be satisfied with that. Now, in order to get that key up there, we need to just hope that these blocks arrange perfectly and make some use out of the jump spell, maybe break some of them to get up to higher areas. We're going to take some damage, but this is how we got to get that key. And as you can see, kind of challenging. Ow! Okay, we took a lot of damage just grabbing that key, but we did get it. Why are we facing an orange iron knuckle all of a sudden? Those are the easier ones. Life spell and red potion. Very nice. Oh, there's another one of these guys. I just immediately got hurt. I was just talking trash about how these orange knuckles were here instead of the blue ones, and then I immediately got hit by one. How about that? Once again, we have a split pathway here where going to the right doesn't really amount to anything. At least there's something over there. There's a red potion. But I don't really need the red potion right now. I'm doing pretty good on magic. Finally, here we have a decision that really matters. Once we go down this elevator, there's a whole nother floor down there, and there's a bunch of different things to collect among the different paths here. There's a bunch of P-bags, a bunch of keys. The important way to go is just that way, on this floor. Down that path, I believe, is just a key, which we can manage avoiding some of keys now. Oh, there's a key right there if I just use the jump spell. Alright, I'll go for that one. Plus we get to kill this guy and get some XP, although admittedly using the jump spell against Iron Knuckles does make it a bit more challenging. But, yeah, we have the fairy spell, and that does make it easier to go through a lot of doors. Especially since I've noticed it is not using nearly as much magic as I thought it would, given that it's just second most magic, only behind life. Second most expensive magic, that is. I don't know why I just said second most magic. Ah, here's the obligatory blue Iron Knuckle. And you might say, hey, look at this, another dead end, what was the point of this? But actually, we can go through the wall. So anyway, going through the wall, this is the required way to go in order to get the item. Another orange Iron Knuckle, no problem. I'm very low on health, but I do know that there is another locked door that I need magic to get through, since I'm going to need to use the fairy. Oh, I died. Okay, that's fine. We have other lives, you know, we're still here, doing what we gotta do. We do actually have another key, so we didn't have to use fairy. Oh well. Actually, could we not use fairy? Well, okay, it depends. Is the item on this actual screen? Or does that just lead to the screen with the item itself? Because if we had to... Okay, the item's there, I'm pretty sure from those blocks. The item's there. I don't think we can pick the item up as the fairy is the thing. So, yeah, we need that key for sure. We don't have any more keys, and we do have to make our way to the boss, so there's going to be a bit of backtracking. Hopefully there aren't too many locked doors on the way to the boss then. Actually, you know what? I'm a complete fool. Some of these rooms look exactly the same, and so I couldn't tell exactly where I was, or exactly where the path to the boss was. So I'm only realizing now we did have to use another fairy spell. That's kind of unfortunate, but you know, we're making it to the boss anyway. We're avoiding these enemies here, and at the pace we're currently at, unless the boss gives us a lot of experience points, we're unfortunately not going to get any level ups naturally in this palace. Ow. I remember this boss being... I'm dead? Alright, let's go ahead and use the shield spell and have the life spell at the ready. Okay, you can't hurt his head. Just hurt his belly, and I did no damage when hit him. There we go, there we go. I remember this guy being a tough boss, that's one thing I will say. Wow, even with the shield spell, he does a whole tick of our health. Ow. The way he knocks you back too is absolutely devastating. Whew. You have to play the boss very carefully, it seems. He was worth 500 experience points. I don't think I can get 1,500 before I beat this palace. Even if I backtrack and fight some of the enemies, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this level up as soon as I can. I mean, I think it's either life or magic, which either way I could use it. Because if it's magic, I'll just restore myself. Wait, what am I saying? This has happened before. I keep forgetting that beating a palace also fills up all of your magic and life. I don't know why I keep forgetting that.